The next pattern on my list are traditional paisleys, and it is a little bit different shape and it needs a little more attention because it will be coming back in a slightly bigger form when we will be quilting swirly daisies. So this time I am starting in the middle of my designated space and I am quilting a teardrop shape, or you can say it's a half heart. Let me get threads here. Now on the try to put them actually more elongated than that, and we echo them 2 or 3 times. I will try not to travel on any elements, and that will create this more overall looking style and not the overlapping one. Sometimes I quilt only 1 echo, sometimes 2. The point is that we will be using echoes anyway, so it's kind of adding up and getting more equal. So now I am just adding echo lines because I want to start quilting here. Like all echo-based patterns, this one is also giving wonderful texture. This irregular, slightly asymmetrical shape is helping with the interest. Try to avoid odd spaces. So let's go back immediately here. And let's fill it. In this case it's a small one. Here I have to travel a little bit to add the reasonable number of echo, and then of course I have this overlapping look. You can look at paisley as an exaggerated arch. Maybe that will help you to hold the shape. My paisleys are a little bit amorphous. It's not a pattern I'm quilting very often, but it looks very good. It has this nice organic shape and character. So maybe if I will practice it a little bit more, like now, I will actually quilt it more often. And because here we are almost done, so I will just add echo, so the quilting in this area is complete. And there we have funny odd space left, so I have to come back there and fill it with some small echo. Because I started in the middle, I have a lot of going around action here. So again, I added one echo more so I could just fill the space here. Try to finish the quilting on the other side. Starting in the middle gives you the advantage that you have more versatility in directions of your paisleys, which makes the design a little bit more interesting. Otherwise they are just going in the same direction, and it doesn't have to be the case. Here we have space. Again, when I quilt echo-based designs, I tend to quilt them a little bit dense, so you do not have to quilt like that. In my case, it is often determined by the size that I have available. My pasties are looking more like water droplets than pasties, and that's where I have to pay attention more to the form. On the other hand, here I just want to have somewhat regular shape and add echo lines. And you know from my previous videos that you can do that with different patterns as well. So probably I will still repeat the hearts and some of the flowers. Just that we have documentation and reference in this booklet. Right now, those videos are uncut, so that gives you the impression how much time I need for each of the patterns when I'm preparing the material for my book. Then I have to make a drawing that you can trace and use for your practice. And sometimes such drawing is relatively fast, but sometimes I can spend much more time on the drawing of the pattern than quilting it. That tells you a lot about my skills as a graphic designer. But I decided I need this skill, at least on some basic level, so I have to learn it. And as you can see, this texture is absolutely yummy and fantastic, and I think I will have to start using this shape more often because I love how it looks like. So the drawings, then working with the photographs, I have to take a picture of each of the pattern and then putting it all together and describing the strategy how to make the pattern. So once I start working on it, it is relatively fast. Once I have all the elements in play. But I do need several sessions with few hours each to complete sections of the booklet. Still, I like this work because it helps me to practice, and here we have our paisley pattern. The next pattern is oriented on pebbles and different forms of pebbles, but for that I will put probably 2 or 3 shapes, but I will do all of that in one of the squares available because otherwise it would take us too long. So let me change the colors for more suitable gray ones, and I will show you examples of pebbles. I will also subdivide my area into into smaller sections because pebbles take a long time to quilt.